thank you all for joining. Welcome to the Group 1's discussion for the Human Resource Management Project on Employee Engagement and Retention. Before diving into this discussion, let us all introduce ourselves. I would like to invite our guest to introduce herself first. Arushi, please.
Hi everyone, this is Arushi. I have a total 10 plus years of experience into HR. So I've done HR recruitment, I have done HR operations, engagement, retention, and trainings and development. So this is me. I am based in Bangalore, and I hope I'll be able to help you with your questions today.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Captain Sneharaj. I'm in the shipping industry now, maritime industry. Now I've been working for this Musk line for almost now for 15 years now. So that's about it.
Tushar?
Hi everyone. So I have approx 10.5 years of experience. Being in the pharma industry, I basically handle intellectual property rights related queries. So that is my domain.
Thanks, Aruji, for joining us for the meeting. My name is Amlan. I have 15 years of experience in software industry.
Hi everyone, it's Aman Gupta. So I'm a chemical engineer and I am having vast experience into industrial coating segment. Yeah.
Hey, hi. I'm Manish Rawat, and I'm having over 19 years of experience in industrial automation and leading product management, sales, and business growth in drives and energy market. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Avisha. I'm a UK certified chartered accountant, and I've been with KPMG for 5 years.
Shami?
Hi everyone, I'm Shami. I'm based out of Bangalore. I have around 6.5 years of experience, and I'm currently working as a data scientist at IBM.
Thank you. Vikas, sir?
Hello everyone, I'm Bikash Mohanty, and being a mining engineer, I'm in National Aluminum Company Limited with over 18 years of experience in mining operations. Thank you.
Swaroop?
Hi everybody, this is Swaroop. I'm working with State Bank of India and I'm having an experience of more than 10 years as a branch manager and corporate credit. Thank you.
Hi everyone. My name is Gayatri. I'm based out of Bangalore and I work in network consulting domain.
Awesome. So when it comes to me, my name is Ima Varshini and I'm working as a business analyst from 4 years. I'm based out of Bangalore. And again, Yachna, your introduction, please.
Okay, yeah. Myself, Yachna. I'm currently working as a senior data scientist at Target, and I have in total 6 years of work experience in data science only.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the introduction. So let's dive into the discussion. Avisha, please take over the discussion. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll be asking the first question. This is in relation to the topic of the metric of success. So my question is, how does your organization define and measure true employee engagement, and what specific KPIs do you use to track it?
Okay, so employee engagement is basically how an employee is emotionally connected with the organization. This is what I feel, that how motivated they are when they are going to their office or when they are working from home, how willingness they have while they are doing their work daily, and what professional commitment they have towards their work. So this is how we can have measure of employee engagement. There are different KPIs that as an HR we follow while we are measuring the engagement in an organization. So there are employee surveys that we do. We do employee net promoter score. We do internal mobility. We provide them internal job posting where they can promote it to some other roles. We check the absenteeism trends. We do pulse surveys. I've already told that. We do attrition analysis, that how many employees are leaving in a year or a quarterly basis. So these are few KPIs where we rely on ensuring employee engagement. And so engagement is not just, we say that it's okay doing some engagement activities or fun Fridays. It's more to that. So there are a lot of things that help in employee engagement.
So what really drives the employee engagement, and what makes the people stay or look forward to other companies? And also, if you see there is a drop in the metrics, what do you do to address it?
Okay, so for an employee to stay in an organization, I would feel that manager and employee relationship is something that really matters a lot. Culture is one way of saying that employee will stay for the culture, but I feel that employee leave when the manager is not, helping them to grow. So that is what I feel is like major decision why employees stay with an organization. What career growth they are getting from the companies, how their contribution to the team or to the organization is being recognized. So all these factors drives employee to stay in the organization. And answering to your second question, like if I see a sudden dip in a department, or a group of people are leaving, and one specific department where I see there is attrition, so we do a step-by-step thing. Probably first find out why people are leaving. So there are records. So we do exit interviews where we, ask employees what's the reason for leaving, what things we can do for make them stay. So we'll have all those data. We discuss with the manager, like what is the reason the employee is leaving, maybe understand the factors, what makes them leave, and then probably we can work on the solution. Okay, going forward, probably for this team, this is the main reason for attrition. Like for sales department, the attrition would be we are not able to meet targets. But yeah, if we can, look at the targets, probably we are, asking them to do more than what is expected. Probably we should really work on those things. So all those things help us to find how we can make them stay, and this all these data will help us provide a good employee retention plan.
Okay.
So, Arushi, what's the most common complaint you like why you're leaving this company? What is the most common reason you hear?
So to be very honest, when an employee leave an exit interview, they feel they're still being judged. Okay, nobody will say, okay, I'm leaving because of this. My manager is bad or something. They would just say a general thing. I got something better. So what I feel is like money is one thing. They feel, okay, I got, some people get motivated with money. Others may leave because they are not happy with their manager. But when they are not happy with their manager, mostly they won't say it. But there are certain things where we can get. So if a manager is not good, it's not just one person leaving. We will have a 3-4 attrition probably in a quarter, or more attrition in that team. So they would not say it directly that this is the reason we are leaving, but there are certain different questions, or we analyze by what time they stopped being, they are not happy coming to work, they are not engaging in activities, they are not participating in any of the HR events. That's how we know, okay, this person is not motivated, they may leave.
Thank you. Avisha?
Yeah, so the next question is on the subject of non-monetary value. And the question is, beyond salary and traditional benefits, what forms of non-monetary recognition have you found to be the most effective in boosting daily morale?
Okay, so monetary recognition, I feel that it worked partially. I know most of us are working for money, but it's not just money. Okay, we are looking for recognition. We feel okay. Our work should be valued. It's not just we are working, we are getting paid. That's it. So I would suggest that instead of doing a yearly rewards for employees, or maybe a biannually rewards, we should recognize performance monthly, or there should be a small event where we are just recognizing, okay, you have done good in this project. Small emails that a manager can send to to the teammate that you have done good. A shout out from a leadership team that this person has read a lot. That really matters. Like my CEO is taking my name, that I have done something good about it. So that's how it makes you feel valued and make you stay in the organization. Other things we can provide is like growth opportunity, where they feel, okay, you can grow in this company. It's not just that you are staying 5 years, 6 years as an executive. There's a path for you to become a leader. There are trainings for you where you are growing, you have a team, you're managing team. So growth opportunities also matters when it comes to non-monetary recognition.
Yeah. So as you are saying about the employee retention, so like I just want to know like which has the major impact, either by relation with their direct manager, or by company policy, or the culture, or like inter like if they want to move into the bigger role within the organization. So which has a major impact?
Okay, so for this, I would say both. manager relationship and company culture both matters, but manager relationship has a slightly, more impact when an employee leaves. So I feel that people don't leave company, they leave manager. Okay, so have a good culture, have good policies is a safety net that they look upon. Okay, the company is good, the culture is good, I'm getting good leaves and everything. But if the manager is not supportive enough, you're not getting recognized, you're not getting the opportunity to stay, or you're not getting the opportunity to work, you may leave, no matter if the company is, giving you everything. So I would say that manager has an immediate impact, but yeah, culture, if it is good, people will stay for the culture, but if the manager is not good, they may leave.
How do you ensure that the recognition remains equitable and isn't just reserved for the loudest or the most high visible high performer?
Okay, so ensure fair recognition, we have like frameworks. So we rely on data. Okay, it's not about, okay, somebody manager will come and say, okay, this is such a nice guy, we should promote him. So that's not how it works. It always works on data. We do quarterly reviews where we have performance reports from the employee. We talk to the peers, we talk to their colleagues, how the person is performing in the team, what is his behavior with the team, because there are many silent performers who are not just, sending an email that I've done this, I've done that. They're not sending messages on Teams, this is done, I've done it in timeline. There are multiple silent performers who are just working good, they are doing good, but they are just not shouting about it. Okay, I've done this, I've done this. So to have a fair recognition for all employees, what we do, we rely on data first, because we have the data, we have who is performing well. And then we take feedbacks from team. We ask managers also. Manager plays a key role here. So manager should not be biased. So to avoid any bias, we should have feedback from manager, feedback from the team, feedback from even different teams. Suppose a salesperson is working with some other team. So we will have feedback from that person as well about the person. So it creates, we take feedback from different source of data. And that's how we ensure that we provide fair recognition to all employees, and silent performance should all get the credit. So we design recognition system, not just rely on random saying that people will come up, okay, this is the best guy because he talks about his work daily.
Okay, I think that was nicely put. As you know, I have one not exactly altogether the different question related to the AI. As you know, AI is the buzzword everywhere, right? In every organization, AI, AI, AI. So I want to know like how AI is enabling you and your organization to automate the routine processes, the manual work, right? Whatever you do. So I want to understand like how your organization, especially this HR area, how they are integrating the AI in their day-to-day work.
Okay, so when AI was introduced, I heard these jokes everywhere that AI will replace human. Okay, I am sure you are also aware of it. So I would say that AI will not gonna replace us. It will make us more strategic. So how AI has helped me or our HR team. So I would say that earlier we used to get data. So every day, every month, we are talking to people, and we have a lot of data which is just there in the Excel. We just need to read it through. We need to go through each feedback. So now what we can do is we can just upload that data to ChatGPT. It will give you a summary of, this employee is happy, this employee looks, So we have a process that we do. We do 30, 60, 90 days reviews for all new joiners. So we talk to them once they complete 30 days with the organization. But all that data is, AI is helping us to, formalize that data, to give us something concrete where we can really work on, okay, this employee is motivated, this person is still confused after joining, maybe we can help this person to, understand the role and the team. So it helps us giving data driven decisions. So that is how AI is helping me daily, I would say. Other than this, it has automated few processes for us. Like if we have chatbots, for example, people come to us, how many ELs we have, it's there on the portal, but they don't want to look at the portal. They want personal touch. They want to talk to someone. Okay, can you tell me how many ELs we have? Or can you tell me where should I put my leave request? Do you know this? So they just want quick answers. So chatbot is something that can really, if you have chatbot in your organization, our company is already working on that. So the easy queries can be taken care by the chatbot, and then HR can work on more strategic decisions and, giving answers to daily things, because I'm sure it's easy to ask an HR than going through a policy document. So all those things is how AI is helping us to make our work more valuable, and it is helping us as an assistant, and so that we can work on the strategic part of HR.
Yeah, got it. And one more follow-up here, like, I mean, there could be a lot of things that could be done through the AI. For example, scheduling the interview, right? Sending the emails, coordinating with hiring managers, then managing the attendance, right? So all those processes can be automated, right? So is any of them being implemented, or it is under progress? Like apart from generating the summary from the chat GPT, I want to know, like, is there any other things like chatbot I got? Then generating the summary is fine. But altogether scheduling the interview automatically, right? Once you have the screening round with the candidate, now automatically it should schedule an interview for a given candidate and send an invite to the particular email ID. So all those things has already been started, or it is yet to be planned, or something like that?
Okay, so there are certain softwares that are already scheduling interviews, I feel. But there's one thing that I have seen, that now, earlier, what we used to do when I started working in HR, we used to get applications and we used to check each CV. Suppose I want a Java developer, I'll see core Java, XYZ. So I just learned those skill set, and then that's why I feel, okay, this CV is good for my, hiring team. But currently the ATS is picking up the shortlisted candidate directly from the job description that we have posted. It is giving us already, apt candidate for the job. And with those candidates, we are moving forward. So it is automated in our company also. We have a software where we can just move them from one stage to another stage, instead of doing all that paperwork we used to do before. But yeah, interview scheduling is something, I think some more some software do have automatic interview scheduling. But yeah, in our software also, it's just one click application where the candidate and the hiring manager will get an invite. We just don't need to go through the tedious process. Yeah, it is very much automated when it comes to recruitment, especially the CV screening, moving them to the next stage. We don't need to take their CV to the hiring manager's cabin. It is automated. We just need to do one click, and the hiring manager will get the feedback and the form and the CV, and everything is there for them, and they can just update it there. And we have a one platform where we can check everything about a candidate.
Is there any downside to ATS? Like,
yeah, so I would say, like, that works on the job description that we have created. Suppose if I am looking for a job and I have applied for an HRBP job, but my CV doesn't have an HRBP keyword, my profile will not get selected for that JD. So when it comes to applying for a job, for a candidate also, for an HR also, maybe we should try to have all the keywords so that we get the right candidate. That is one thing. And while applying, when we are checking the JD, we should understand the job, and according to that, we should have keywords. So that works on keywords. So if I say drawback would be, if your CV doesn't have that keyword, we may lose good candidate also, because the keyword that we have mentioned, that is not in his CV, but that person is right for that role. So in those cases, they can directly come to HR. They can apply on company's website instead of a portal. So all those things they can do if they really want to apply for that job.
thank you. Show me.
Yeah, so Arushi, you were talking about data earlier. So I wanted to know if you use any data analytics techniques to identify employees at risk of attrition before they actually resign.
Okay. Yes. So we do, like I told you, like we have data every quarterly where we get it from managers about their performance. We do talk to them once in a month, that how is it going with your team? How's your work? So all those things we are recording in an Excel or somewhere where we are talking to them. So how we analyze that there may be attrition in this team, or probably this person may leave. So first we would see that if there is a dip in their performance. Okay, so that is one thing where we get a trigger. Okay, probably this person is at risk. We'll understand if that person is engaging with us or not. We do this fun Fridays, or let's say small activity we are doing once in a month or once in a quarter, and the person is not engaging in those activities. So we will understand the engagement is low. Probably this person is also at risk. Then if the person is absent, they are taking a lot of leave, they are not motivated, we talk to the team. We do that monthly reviews with employees department wise, and that is how we get the data, and that data helps us to know that who all departments or who all employees are at risk right now, and they may leave. So that will help us to work for a backup, or maybe try them to understand why they are behaving in a way, or how we can help retain them.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay, I have one more question regarding the engagement personalization. So, as you know, engagement is not a like a static for each and every employee, right? Static as in like there could be the multiple employee groups. Like it could be the segmentation could be basis on the role, it could be basis on the experience level, right? Work style, career stage, whether they are fresher, experienced, leader, right? So I want to know, like, in your organization, how you are having the, if yes, I mean, how do you tailor the engagement approaches, right, for the different groups? For example, for the freshers, the organization may focus on the mentorship, right? For the sales team, they might focus on the incentives, right? For the remote, they might try to build up some kind of the virtual connection, right? So, want to understand like how this personalization is being done across the different employee groups in your organization, if it is being done.
Okay, so you have already given a solution for your question already. So this is how we do. So like for experience, you're right. For experienced employee, the motivation should be different. Okay, for an experienced employee, they will stay for something else. Okay, for senior roles, they may stay for something else. So what we do, like for freshers, suppose we have a process where we do this 30, 60, 90 review. So once they complete 2 weeks or 1 month with the organization, we talk to them. How is it going? Just basic 5 or 6 questions. We just ask, how is it going? Do you like your team? Do you like your teammates? So with those answers, we understand, okay, how employee is feeling. Is he motivated or not? So for freshers, for young employees who have just joined us, we can motivate them, or we can help them stay by providing them growth opportunities and learning. Probably we can have a proper training plan for them if they want to learn something. If they want growth, we can help them with growth opportunities. We can just mention that we do IJPs. Okay, you can always, whenever you want, you can move into some other role. Suppose if you have interest in some other role. So these are the things that we can offer them for new employees. For senior employees, the motivation to stay is different. Probably they are looking for stability. They're looking for senior roles. They want to be managers soon. They have completed 6-7 years with the company. They are looking for one level up. So that is how we will help them with a personalized engagement plan for them. Probably we'll provide them job stability. We'll help them with their leadership role. We'll provide them with a promotion or something. Same for department wise. For technical people, there will be different type of engagement that we should cater. And for sales team, there will be different. Sales team will be happy with the rewards. If they have done good sales, there should be some incentive. So incentive plan is one thing where they get motivated. But for some other department, incentive is not the right approach to keep them engaged. There should be something else. Sometimes in some departments, recognition matters. Some departments, work-life balance matter. Like for senior uh, leadership role, they would want ease job. They don't want to run after things. They want stability. They are valued, they are respected. So according to the role and the tenure in the organization and the department they are working in with, we have to personalize the engagement solution for them.
Yeah, that's insightful to know. Yeah. Any follow-up question regarding this?
Yeah, hi Arshi. There are people who are very engaged. They work engaged, they give the due hours to the company, but still they leave. What could be the reason?
Okay. So high engagement or doesn't guarantee, retention, like if they will stay. So there are other factors as well that are beyond the company's control. So I'll give you one example. So suppose a person is very happy, they are engaged, company is good, he likes the culture or she likes the culture, but she's getting married. Okay, and the city she's moving into is a different city. So some factors are not in our control, in organization control or the HR's control. It can be life changes. They want to just, take a break. Maybe they want to be an influencer or something. They want to try something else. Okay. So they are taking break from the career. So those type of attrition is something that we really, can't help with. There are some compensation gaps. There are budgets. Now we have every, budget for each profile. Like for developers, we have certain budget. For sales profile, we have separate budget. But somebody really needs, to grow. They want early money, they want to have good package, and the other company is offering them. But unfortunately, my company, they have this certain budget for a sales role, for example. I really can't go beyond the budget. So certain things where it's not in our control to control attrition when it comes to different factors that are outside factors. So yeah, but highly engaged employee can also leave, and these are certain examples where they leave, they like the company and everything is good, but still they chose to leave because of some or the other reason.
So, means a highly engaged employee leaves, that creating a different kind of gap in the company structure. So, is there something which a company can fix if it's not happening in your company? But so far as your experience concerned, have you seen somebody and how to fix such?
So you are saying that outside factor, if we can work on those factors?
Yeah, because supposingly the example of the lady example which you took, that she's having a marriage and she needs to relocate to a different city, that's something which is beyond anybody's control.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, there are certain people, like per se in a public sector company also, wherein the job is told to be very stable. People should not leave, but still there are people who are very engaged, who are quite determined or quite dedicating towards work. Still they leave. So what can I do to fix this?
So that depends on their reason for leaving, because so like I said, you said, like I just gave one example that somebody is getting married or they want to change city. Okay, so if I have to provide solution for that, probably if I need that person so desperately, I don't want them to leave. Maybe I'll give them a work from home option, right? Though my company is in Bangalore, they are relocating to Hyderabad. I will say, okay, I still want you in the team. I can't lose you. You do work from home. Get relocated, do work from home. Some person is leaving, they want to travel. I can't give them, three months of leave. I don't have that much leave balance. What I can do, I can give them a sabbatical. Okay, you take off. I don't want to lose you. You stay in the system. Just take off, take a break, then come back. So these are, it differs on case to case basis how we want to identify. But if they want money, which I can develop as an HR, we can ask for, budget raise for a position. We can just say, okay, this person got this much, but in sales, we are giving this much. If the management is okay, then probably we can, go beyond the budget also. But sometimes we really can't retain. That depends on the reason. I hope I'm able to answer the question. So there are, we can go out of the way to make them stay, but yeah, we need to find out how. So that is how we can work on that.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Arushi.
Hi, Arushi. So, how do you address a situation where a high-performing manager has a consistently high turnover rate within their team?
Okay. Okay, so that is something I would say is a red flag, where a manager is performing good, but there is attrition in his team. So this is what I've been talking about, that people leave manager, not the company. So first thing that we would do is to analyze what is the reason behind the attrition. Okay. So we need to understand, we need to talk to the team, what is happening exactly. We take exit feedback, like I said. We need to understand the real reason for attrition, why the people are leaving from the team. We need to coach the manager if at all they are leaving because of the manager. We need to make the manager understand and train them on people skills. Sometimes what happens, like in today's, we are hiring Gen Z, right? They are not okay to extend for half an hour or something. and all the managers are millennials, or they want, okay, why can't you just stay? It's just half an hour, okay? So I've seen such real life examples where they're like, no, my work time is done, but I want to leave. So these are few things where we need to adapt and change ourselves. We need to understand the talent that we are hiring. They have different mindset than ours. Probably we were okay working extra hours, but new generation, maybe they're not okay working extra hours, okay? So we need to plan accordingly. We need to train our managers how to handle such things. We need to find the real reason for attrition, and accordingly, we need to work on that. So probably this is how I would say that we should deal with such situation.
All right, so I'd like to ask the next question. So for Yachna's question earlier, you mentioned the AI being used to analyze your feedbacks, employee feedbacks. So my question is regarding how does employee feedbacks go into actually visible organizational change? What is the process?
Okay, so when you share feedback, so what we do as a process, we roll out surveys where you are sending your feedback, or probably there's a town hall where people are, saying that we want this, we want that. So there is a time between when you give your feedback. So I don't know, like you all are working. I have seen people giving feedback like, I want, maybe we can increase the lead day. Like the feedback could be very small thing which can be done like this, or they want something exceptionally great. So there is a difference, like how soon we can work on the feedbacks, and as an HR or as an organization we would need some time to work on those. So I'll give you one live example. So we have medical insurance thing. It is for self, spouse and children, but people ask for parents insurance. So that is something that we really can't implement right away because it involves an extra cost. Plus there is minimum requirement of probably 100 people. Every feedback, every survey, I get this feedback that we want parents insurance, but I really can't implement it because I want minimum 100 people for that, but all of them are not ready. So how we do it? So first I feel that we should keep them informed about it, that this may take some time. This feedback probably we can do immediately, or we will need some time to do that. We should make them understand about the process, how we are working on it. We should prioritize that what all things we can implement immediately, what all changes we can do implement immediately, and how we can proceed with the feedback. So this is how the process behind the feedback works. And I'm sure employee feels, okay, it is taking so much time. We have given this feedback, but there is no response. But yeah, there are multiple factors that affects any change in the organization.
Yeah, so building on that again, like you told, some feedbacks need some time to be acted upon. So how do you explain to employees like why some feedbacks can't be acted upon immediately, and how you ensure that they still feel heard and they are not ignored?
Right. So I feel that here, when it comes to something that we can't do for employees, so I feel that we should be very transparent about it. Okay, if we say, okay, we'll check and update you, we'll get back to you, that is not something that they will appreciate, and never getting back to them. So I suggest there are few things that a company can implement immediately. There are few things that have budget constraint or other thing, like the example I gave. We can't implement parent insurance.
Yeah.
So what I feel is that we should give them clear answer, like there should be transparency. We should tell them that this is the reason we are not able to do it. We should explain them that is why we are not able to do it. And in some cases, if the feedback is something that we can't do it, but probably provide them with an alternative. Okay, instead of this, why not you go for this? Like there are some, like for insurance is not what we can do as an alternative, but there are other cases where we can provide an alternative. Like suppose if they can't apply EL, we would suggest, okay, why don't you take a comp off? If you have comp off, apply for that. So this is like providing an alternative and giving them a clear reason why we are not able to implement your feedback is helps. And that is how they feel, okay, they can trust us. Okay, they are not just telling us, okay, we'll get back to you. They are really saying, because we can't do this, why they can't do this, and if they will do it, how much time it will take, and what is the alternative if not this, what else I can do.
Thank you for that. I think the feedback loop is pretty clear now. I have one more question. So that's related to the budget. So you said that we can identify retention challenges based on the data that you have for your workforce. So how does the organization align its employee engagement budget to address this?
Okay. So aligning employee engagement budget for retention is something that I said I'm talking more about data, because the data will help us know where we need to invest more. So suppose, like I've given one example, there is a attrition in one team, okay? So that is what one pain area that we have. So we need to invest where the attrition is highest. Suppose that team is sales team is leaving because they don't feel they are valued, or they are not getting incentive plan, or probably. So how we can help it? We can work on a better incentive plan for them, probably increase the percentage. So that is how the budget is allocated for them. If we can't increase the incentive plan because that will cost us more, probably come up with some R&R programs, reward and recognition for them, where we are giving them some monetary, rewards, probably a voucher, or something which keep them motivated. Or they are, because salespeople, mostly they value things when it comes with money. Okay, not all do that, but yeah. So that is just one example that I'm giving. So that is how the budget is allocated. Where the attrition is highest, we need to assign more budget to that segment so that we can help people retain in the organization.
So, hi Arshi, can you share an example where a specific engagement activity like you initiated led to the reduction in the attrition rate among the employees? Like, how do you handle that on a mass? Like, suppose there are mass people leaving from a company in a certain period of time, like what engagement activities have initiated to lead to the reduction in the rate?
Okay, so like I said, so there will be a different things that we can do. Like in your questions, we have answered that where the manager is performing good, but the team is leaving. So that is one situation where we can do a good manager training, where we can train them on people skills. We can train them how to manage people. There is one example where if the sales people are leaving, there is high attrition in sales team. We can work on their incentive plan or their reward and recognition. If new joiners are leaving within 6 months or 1 year, probably they are not understanding the culture. Maybe we can understand if we are hiring the right people for our culture, or they are culturally fit for the organization, or we can provide a growth plan for them, or a training plan for them, so that they feel, okay, I can grow in this company. I should not leave within first 3 months. There is a growth path for me. So this is how we can divide and things, work on the things depending on the different situations that we have.
Okay, I have another question also. It's just an out of box question, but suppose there's a case like wherein the manager is also good, the employee is also really good, but there are conflicts between them. So in this case, to which of the two, would the company give more preference? How would you handle such a situation?
Okay, you're saying the manager is performing good and the team is also doing good, but they have conflict between them. Okay, and how as an HR we should address this thing?
Yeah.
So this is something we should really talk both of them separately. So we really need to understand what's the challenge there. So what I feel is it is mostly that they are not able to, understand manager's perspective, or manager thinks, okay, I am the manager, or they should listen to me. Probably that is one of the case. So in this case, as an HR, I think we should have separate calls with the manager and the team. We should make them understand how this is gonna work. We should explain manager that this is how he should handle the team, because team handling. So I won't like team. I can just explain them this is how you're going to conduct yourself with your manager. But I feel that manager plays a key role, because as a manager, we have given them a title to manage the team, to lead the team. They really need to understand the gap between them. So that is how I think that we should address this situation.
Thank you, guys. Any follow-up questions?
I think too many follow-up questions. I think let's
Okay,
not.
then. So, Arushi, this is all the formal interview, but we just want to put you on spot. So, we have someone called Swaroop. So, he'll be asking you a few rapid fire questions about HR and everything. Swaroop, proceed.
Yeah, so like Hema gave it away. I was not supposed to say this before, but now that everybody knows, till now we have asked so many questions on like employee engagement and retention and everything, and I think it has been very insightful for the entire team, and we have got a very different perspective from our side. Whatever we have known or whatever we are doing in our organizations, and what HR is actually doing, and we have now got a first hand experience now from you, but I'm just shifting my side to a bit more informal and keeping it more fun. I hope you will be able to answer those questions, and if you're not, it's okay. So is you just need to answer in one word, okay? So I'll be if somebody wants to keep a track of the time, that's up to them, but then it's okay. You can take your own time. So
Do it.
I'll
I'll do it.
go ahead with
15
the.
seconds.
Yeah, okay, fine. You know, I'll do it. Okay, so I'll go ahead with the questions. Okay, Arisha, are you like ready for it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So if employee engagement were a movie genre, thriller, comedy, or horror, which one would you prefer, and why?
Thriller, because it is unpredictable. You don't know what's coming up. It's constantly evolving.
Right. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. One HR buzzword you'd happily throw out of the window today.
HR buzzword that I would throw out, I would say culture. And I feel culture is
Okay. Culture.
overrated.
Yeah. Too cliche. Okay. Okay. AI in HR, personal assistant, silent observer, or future boss.
Personal assistant.
Personal assistant. Okay. More powerful for retention, a great manager, great culture, or a great coffee?
Great manager.
Great manager. Okay.
You have a great
One thing employees say, okay. Okay. One thing employees say in surveys but don't actually mean.
they say, so I'm satisfied with my growth and opportunities that I have with this organization. This is not what I feel that they say there, but they
But they
don't.
don't mean.
Yeah.
Don't mean it. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. If employee engagement had a sound, would it be applause or awkward silence?
I'm a manager. It would be applause only. For you, probably
Okay.
awkward. It's applause. Yeah.
Okay. 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 The fastest way to lose employees' trust in one sentence.
We'll get back to you.
Nice. Okay. What's more effective, recognition email or surprise day off? No diplomacy.
I would say surprise day off.
Surprise day off, right? Okay. Okay. Pizza party or pay raise?
Pay raise always.
Pay raise always. Okay. Okay. We are like a family. It's a green flag or a subtle red flag?
It's a subtle red flag.
Okay. And why do you say that it is a subtle red flag?
Because organization is a teamwork. When we say it's family, it's like we are getting into your personal space, I would say.
Personal life. Okay. Okay. If AI predicts someone will quit, should HR intervene or just emotionally prepare?
No, HR should intervene.
Okay, it should intervene. Okay. What's worse, a toxic boss or a motivational quote email every Monday?
Motivational quote with working with a toxic boss, probably. You're working.
Okay, both them both.
So I would say toxic boss, but
Okay.
getting a motivational Monday email when you're working under a toxic boss is worst.
Okay. One small change that can instantly boost morale of the employee, and there is no budget cap.
One small change.
That can instantly boost employee morale, but there is no budget on it. Like there's no budget cap on it. Like anything that you could bring which could change the employee morale immediately.
Okay. Timely recognition, like we appreciate their effort.
Okay.
Every month we provide them, some gift vouchers every month, every week, probably. This is something that we can do.
Okay, I'll just move ahead with very small this and that this or that questions. You have to choose one out of it. Okay, it is the first question is high salary or job satisfaction.
I want to say both. High salary.
You have to choose one. You have to choose one.
High salary.
Okay, great manager or great culture.
Great manager.
Okay, flexible hours or work from anywhere.
Flexible hours.
Okay, startup chaos or corporate stability.
Corporate stability.
AI decisions or human intuition.
Human.
Okay, okay, human intuition. Okay, so no AI is required. Okay, okay, fix the manager or fix the system.
Fix the manager.
Okay, reply all champion or the silent lurker who never responds.
Sorry.
Reply all champion or the silent one who never responds.
Silent one who never responds.
Okay, okay, boss who says quick call or boss who sends 10-paragraph email.
The boss who says email wala, second one.
Okay, the 10-paragraph email. So no quick call. Okay, okay. Team building games or just going home early.
As an HR, I should say team building games, but going home early.
Okay, go home early. Okay, and the last but not the least, people first or profit first.
People first.
People first. I was expecting that to happen with you at least. So thank you so much. It was really fast, fun, and slightly revealing also. But if nothing else, then we have at least learned that engagement is part science, part art, and part survival skill also. Because then, as some time back, Arushi said that people don't leave organizations, people leave managers. Okay, so that is a good point to be noted. And with that, we promise that there are no more choices for the day except maybe life choices. Otherwise, thank you so much, Arushi. This was fun, scintillating, and exhilarating. Also, over to you, Hima.
Yeah, after some formal and after some informal discussion, we are good to go, I guess. Thank you so much, Arushi. It was a very, very insightful discussion. Thank you so much for taking time on weekend. Thank you so much. This